Yo, what's going on, y'all? Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Wally, and you are now tuned into Playboy Hustlers TV.
Hey, this the king of melodies beat.
I am back with some more Andrew Tate. You know, the top G. Hey, this one right here is a new statement to the world, man. Let's see what your man got to say, baby. Let's go ahead and press play. I know a lot of Andrew Tate haters gonna come in the comments and, say anything different. I know a lot of Andrew Tate haters gonna hate this one right here. Let's go ahead and see what Tate got to say, baby.
So I woke up this morning to some very surprising news. I couldn't believe it. Supposedly, somebody who works for the BBC has been caught grooming a 17-year-old, a vulnerable 17-year-old, and he paid them £35,000 in an attempt to shut them up. We don't know yet who this person is because they've been protected by the media, of course. The person's name can't be said, whether the victim or the perpetrator. Funny that. I would have thought after attacking me for a year and a half, constantly and endlessly printing my name day after day, accusing me of things that never ever happened, when they found somebody actually doing something to the point where they had to suspend him, they would have told the public who this person is. Why did the media decide to protect this person?
You already know why that happened, baby. They're not gonna make themselves look bad, but they definitely gonna try to make you look worse. You hear me?
Why do they want to protect his name so badly? Interesting. I mean, Philip Schofield was caught grooming, and the media still talks about that all the time, don't they? Right? Because the media is so honest and fair and open. If you're going to attack me for a year and a half with no conviction and no proof of anything, you'd think when they find somebody who's actually done something, they'd attack them for at least a year and a half plus a day, or 2 years. You'll stay on them, right? But the Philip Schofield thing just seems to have been forgotten. First they said he did it, and then they said forgive him because his mom's upset, and then they just kind of erased it and put it under the rug and said it's no big deal within a week. And I thought that might have been an accident. I thought it might have been like an error, because it would be terrible for me to believe we live in a world where the media protects those who work for them when they're committing sexual crime and attacks those who do nothing wrong simply for exposing their lies. That would be a very sobering reality. So I thought the Philip Schofield story was an accident and they just kind of forgot. But here we are now with another person who works for MSM committing more heinous sexual acts, and his name is being protected and the name of his victims, supposed victims, being protected, and they don't want to give any details on the case. And if the details ever come to light, I have this terrible feeling they're going to mention it for 24 to 48 hours at best, and then just try and hope everyone forgets again. But with me, they've been attacking me for a solid year and a half, to the point where they had to make up people. Sophie, 13 years ago, you said to Sophie, make me a coffee. You're evil. Tried to destroy my reputation and my life by extension. But these people seem to commit all these crimes and it's just all forgotten about. It's no big deal.
Yo, they always gonna protect their own, you understand me? But the regular citizens of the world, man, they're gonna castrate. I say, look, this should be an open book for all, you understand me? Transparency is the way.
We wake up to another BBC scandal. Another person who works for MSM is a sexual predator. It's almost like if you want to be a sexual predator, the best thing you can do is work for MSM, because then when you get caught, you're completely protected head to toe. Very interesting.
These people are worse than disingenuous. They are worse than simply liars. They are evil. They are a club. And if you sell your soul and join the club, they offer you protection. And if you don't, they aim to destroy you, which is what they're trying to do to me.
People called me crazy when I said they were a big club and you're either inside of it or outside of it. But I like to think people are starting to understand now what's really happening in the world. And I like to think that people understand the harder they attack me, the more they prove my innocence.
I look at it like this: the big club never stopped. It started in school and continued, you understand me? You see it more in colleges, you understand me? But the only thing is that the club he's talking about now, that's the dangerous club. People can get exited out the world. People can get executed. Real talk.
Which is all they're really trying to do. And it's going to be very interesting for everybody to pay attention to how long this story remains in public consciousness once this person's name is eventually revealed. because the BBC's managed to get some high court injunction to protect this person's name. The courts of the UK believe it's fantastically important to protect this person's privacy and his life. We don't want his life to be ruined. Don't print him all over the media. Don't put him all over TV. Don't call him all these terrible things. That'd be bad for his mental health. I can speak from experience. That's probably true. But his name must be protected. So when that eventually comes out, let's measure how long this story is even mentioned for, if at all. Or they'll just try and quietly sneak it under the rug. It turns out the Philip Schofield scandal debacle wasn't actually an accident. It turns out that these people protect sexual predators repeatedly, and if you stand up and tell the truth in the world, they're going to try and destroy your life.
And yes, they will. You understand me? Matter of fact, right now they got a movie called Sound of Freedom, where they explain and show you how, you know, they traffic kids, minors, you understand me? And, you know, they make them sex workers or the most unbelievable like that you could ever think of, you understand me? So I suggest you go ahead and check that out. I am not getting anything from that, but definitely go check that out. I'm just spreading the word across, all right?
It turns out that some of the worst people on the planet work for these organizations. And it's actually interesting to me the level of hubris that BBC staff operate under when some clown like Lucy can come sit here and try and grill me on morality when she works for an organization full of sexual predators and wears the badge with pride.
And then not to mention, look what they call a network, BBC. Hey, yo, pause.
I'd like to think this is proof of what I've been saying all along. I've never sold my soul. I refuse to do it. I refuse to sell my sanity. Please understand, these people all being protected have sold their souls to the devil in exchange for protection. Me, as an honest man, decides to stand up against evil and deal with all the consequences of that with a pure heart and a pure conscience. And I'd like to think that anybody at home watching this debacle and all the other garbage that's going on understands very well that the MSM are worse than dishonest. They are worse than liars. They are genuinely evil.
If I would have sold my soul to a large corporation and then this attack happened, which I very much doubt this level of matrix attack would have even happened to me, but if it did, then this large corporation would speak to the media, and the media would be treating me like they treat Philip Schofield. They wouldn't be treating me as an enemy, they would treat me as an ally. All I had to do was sell my soul.
That's crazy. And he's telling the truth, baby. Hey, anybody you see make it to the top, all the way to the top, like the top 1%, and you see them staying there long, hey man, some weird things happen, you understand me? Because you already see people who speak the truth or give people real knowledge, they get silenced, you hear me? They don't want that right there. They want the people, they want the agreeable word. All right, man, with that being said, if you like what you saw, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell, baby. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know what's your thoughts in the comments as well, too. Yeah, baby.